season. New show, new folks, new reasons. New level, so you know we going up. Start with the old, so you know we cleaning. We gleaning, brand new story. Got a podcast, come talk with Tori. Got you fiending, new stories. New podcast, come and talk with Tori.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Tori Talks. I am solo today, but that's okay. Okay for you at least, because that means it'll probably be a shorter episode today. But I wanted to briefly talk about what I have been up to the first 21 days of the year 2024. Or the first 22 days, rather. So I'm from New Orleans, and I attend Franklin Avenue Baptist Church, pastored by Pastor Fred Luter Jr. And every year we partake on a 21-day fast. And a fast is like a depriving yourself of something that you really, really, really enjoy for the sole purpose of getting closer to God. At least that's how I interpret a fast. And so during this fast, you are to deprive yourself of something that you really enjoy, or the normal fast is just not eating or drinking anything between the hours of midnight and 12 noon. That's what a normal fast is. And really that's what I was raised in knowing what a fast was. Depriving yourself of food and drink, except for water, I think. Except for water between the hours of 12:01 a.m., which is right after midnight, and 12 noon. And ideally, you're supposed to, or you should, pray after 12, right at 12, just saying, thank you, God, for getting me through another day of the fast, and, asking God for specific things within your fast. And so this particular time, I did the normal fast. I would normally give up something else, such as Starbucks or social media, or I don't know. I can't remember what else I would normally give up. But the reason why I did a normal fast this time around was because, number one, I said that I wasn't going to do Starbucks anymore. So by me not doing Starbucks anymore, then it really didn't make sense to give up Starbucks for this fast, because I'm not doing it anymore anyway. So it wouldn't be a deprivation for the sake of the fast. It really, in my eyes, I didn't see it as, a sacrifice. And I kept saying deprivation, but it should be a sacrifice. I didn't see it as a sacrifice of me not partaking in Starbucks. And so that's why I did not give it up for this particular fast, because I'm not supposed to be drinking it anyway. And the other thing with the social media, I didn't give up social media this time around either, because I am podcasting now, and I definitely use social media to promote the podcast. And so I didn't think that it would be best suited this time around to sacrifice or to not engage with social media. So that's why I did not give up Starbucks or social media this time. I decided to do a normal fast, not eating between the hours of midnight and 12 noon. And if you know me, it is, I wouldn't say difficult, But it is a sacrifice because I do eat breakfast every morning. I may not eat anything else until lunch. Well, no, I eat snacks all morning. So I guess it was really a sacrifice because I wasn't able to do any snacks throughout my mornings. I didn't eat breakfast for 21 days. And so it was a true sacrifice for me this time around. But I will say that God, it enabled me to be more attentive to what God was saying to me. And God was speaking very clearly to me throughout these 21 days. I mean, He's always speaking to me, don't get me wrong, but I was more attentive and I was able to hear Him speaking to me clearly during these 21 days of the fast. And so I'm just so grateful to Pastor Luter for always encouraging the members of Franklin Avenue Baptist Church each year to partake in the 21-day fast to start off our year. And really, I do a couple of fasts each year. Whenever I feel like I'm getting off track with things, I'll go on a fast. And it may not be 21 days. It may be a 7-day fast, maybe a 3-day fast, something to get me back on track. And a lot of times with that, I do fast from social media when I do that because I feel like I am, what's the word? I feel like I am too engaged with social media and I'm not engaged enough in God's word. And so the purpose of me doing fast throughout the year is to, get back on track with God, reading my Bible more and praying more and just listening and talking to God more. And so that's why I would always, throughout the year, I would sacrifice social media and, enable myself to read the Bible more during those fasts throughout the year. And one thing that I learned, and I'm trying to think, how did it even come up? So one of my coworkers one day asked me if I wanted, they asked me why wasn't I eating my fruit? Because I always bring fruit to work. And I said, I brought it, but I'm fasting. And so they were like, well, if you're fasting, why do you have it at all? I said, well, I'm fasting until noon. And I said, so at noon, I'll be able to eat my fruit. And so their response was something that it didn't, I guess I wasn't cognizant of other types of fasts other than religious fasts. And so their response was something like, I fast too. I said, really? So that it brought on a conversation. And so they were like, yeah, I fast to lose weight. I said, well, that's not why I fast. I fast for religious purposes, just to grow closer to God and things like that. And so I guess my question is, what other types of fasting do you all know about? Because as I spoke to my coworker, that individual, I learned that there's different types of fasting, and I just never knew about it, really. I just always knew about fasting for religious purposes, growing closer to God and things like that. But I am very interested in knowing what you all know about fasting, and if you all fast at all, what are your purposes in fasting, things like that. And so I would like to say also in this episode that I am staying on track with my goals, because remember, we don't say resolutions here. We have goals, goals that we are going to attain in the year of 2024. And so I am on track to achieving some of those goals. And one of my goals that I wanted to accomplish by the end of March, I have to do a lot of work on. I have not done work on it maybe since like the first of the year or the first week of the year. So I definitely need to take some time out and do that. Um, I know Rome was not built in a day. I understand that. But when you have goals and you want to achieve them, you have to do whatever is necessary to achieve those goals. And so I'm going to achieve that goal by any means necessary. I don't know how, why, when, but it will get done by the end of March. Um, yeah, so let me know, whatever goals that you have, how you're coming along with them. We're almost at the end of the first month of the year already. I am excited about your goals. I am excited about what you all have in store, what God has in store for you. I'm just excited. 2024, we're going to do more. And that's it, y'all. I know y'all happy that this is a very short podcast episode this week, but it was a good one. I think it was a good one. See y'all later. Bye. Hey, y'all. Tori Talks here. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to Tori Talks wherever you get your podcasts: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you want to talk about a certain subject, email me, tori.talks9@gmail.com. Tori.talks9@gmail.com. Let's talk about it.